Good morning. It's your boy Jay Journey. We're back again with another one. And I want to let you know that today you are now rocking with the best, and that's you. And I also want to send out that happy birthday greeting to anyone experiencing a new day of life. Happy birthday. Today, I got a special one for you. I want you to sit back and let you know that you are just right. Just where you are today, where we're sitting in our state of mind. It's just right. But we can go a little bit deeper when we speak of that. Now, of course, we plan to succeed, we plan to heal, and we plan to feel. But for this one especially, I want you to feel. I want you to understand that everything that you're feeling today is just right. But I want you to look at what it's just right for. So if you take a look back at your life, we all want to be perfect in some sense. I don't know if it's your outward appearance, your inner self, your emotional being, but we need help with perfection. A great artist can take an error of any unintended stroke and be able to create a new line or shape that may perhaps be beautiful than the one that was initially thought of or intended. And when they execute that adjustment, it improves the richness of the work. We are all a work that's being created and developed. And creating perfection is a difficult process. And this is why you're just right. You're just right for the process. You know, our challenges expose our imperfections. Take parenting, for instance. You have a baby, you don't even know the personality of that child. You may not understand the behavior of that child. But one thing that's sure is you are learning day by day who you have, who God's given to you. And in that process, there's an evening out or perhaps a sanding that occurs, and it's through the abrasion that we work down everything that's wrong to create something that's better. We're kind of molding and developing a better situation through the challenges. And that's a prayerful thing. When we're talking about intention and we look at errors or mistakes that we've made, I like to compare those or draw a parallel to my typing skills. You know, they're not the best and they're not the worst, but they expose so many of my imperfections. And when I look at those imperfections, I can kind of diagnose the things that lead to the error, the flaws. For instance, my brain may be racing, or I have multiple iterations or revisions that are already working in process as I'm trying to execute with my hands. And I think that a lot of times that's what happens to us. Like we have more than one thing going on, and we need to be gentle with ourselves to say, hey, here's a breakdown of everything that I'm dealing with right now, and maybe they all manifest into this one negative moment. But that's okay. You know, if you look at the typing, we're able to take a look at the work, review it, proofread, go back, make corrections. And I know in life there aren't always moments to make corrections, but we have to find those moments where we can. You know, we have to be malleable in our attitudes towards rewording and reworking situations in our lives until we've cultivated the best outcomes for ourselves and for others. I believe that God made us just right for our journey. Your imperfections make you beautiful. They make you memorable. And sometimes they can even save your life. But our flaws make us relatable and inviting towards other people because they can identify through our language and our experiences the fact that we are just like them, and we can work and strengthen each other. Our shortcomings are what give us a need for God to strengthen our weaknesses, and they give us a purpose to go and seek God for perfection. And I personally believe that God will iron out our wrinkles. You know, you look at your emotional, spiritual, physical, and educational toolbox, and you can always find deficits, things that you have to work on, but that's okay. because that's a part of the journey. So I want you to enjoy the journey to improvement, but also understand that frustration leads to that improvement, and that in your frustration, you show your beauty. You show your, let's put it like this, you show that your imperfections lead to a path of improvement and perfection. Know that your story is not finished, but it's yet being written, it's being typed out. It's going to have typos, it's going to have corrections, it's going to have mistakes. And understand that that's okay. But cultivate yourself responsibly. Don't intentionally harm others as you go through your process of becoming just right. But acknowledge when you've hurt other people and you're doing so on your way to improvement. And then that allows you to take a step back and say, hey, this is a situation where I should have practiced the golden rule of doing unto others as I would do or have them do unto myself. And when I say as you would do unto yourself, what I'm saying is that you're loving yourself. You're saying, hey, I am just right for the journey, and letting that love emanate in how you regard yourself and how you treat others. It's your boy, Jay Journey. Take care and be well.